Hey, it's Amale. I'm gonna be leaving soon. I'm traveling to multiple countries in the next few weeks. Um, and I was thinking of filming the entire journey, probably some landscape and just some um, sharing some insights. Um, and yeah, hopefully it's gonna be interesting and helpful for you. But yeah, that's just an update and just talking about some of the few things that are currently going on. To be totally honest, I almost didn't record today because I had some issue with my Meta account. Apparently, it was hacked, and it's been really complicated to manage all of it. Especially because apparently you can't really contact Meta or Facebook or Instagram, which I thought it was kind of annoying. So yeah, I've been trying to figure this out, um, and it was really frustrating. You know, life is always testing you. Life is always testing you. But see, that's another lesson. It's like it's not the thing, it's how you react to it. I'm trying to remember that every time. And it's true in the moment, it's really hard to remember that, but you can see that the power that you have really lies in that. It's, am I gonna choose to be pissed off by that event, or am I choosing to just let it move through, you know? And also, like, I've learned that nothing is as bad as it seems. There's always a way to find a solution, and most of the time we get angry, we get frustrated, and we waste so much energy in that when actually it's just a small part of life, and and at some point it gets fixed anyway, you know. And then you look back and you're like, oh my god, I've wasted so much energy and time into this small thing when actually it's not as big as we make it to be. And actually, I just wanted to make a link to a session I had recently. Um, this client just got out of a really bad relationship. It was draining her, very abusive and very disrespectful for her. But she got used to accepting that treatment. And basically, so she got out of the relationship, and this guy, um, her her ex, came back and told her, or basically blamed her, that it was her fault, that it was her fault because she was expressing her emotion too much. So yeah, we had to schedule many sessions to talk about all of this, and she she was basically blaming her. She was basically blaming herself for that whole situation. And And for someone who's watching this and who is going through the same situation, I want you to know that someone who makes you feel bad for expressing your feelings or your emotions has nothing to do in your life. It's not about cutting people, but at some point, when someone is disrespecting you and is treating you badly, and I'm not saying just teasing or like a small thing, I'm talking about when it's a case of abuse or mistreatment, that person has nothing to do in your life, and you should not accept that. And also, it's important to be conscious of the kind of dynamic you're entering. And after you got out of the relationship, don't spend time replaying that relationship, or it like, is it my fault? Did I do something wrong? Like, most of the time you know why it had to end, and the issue in the relationship. I mean, in that case it was very obvious, but yeah. And really, the goal is not to silence yourself, it's really to find place and to enter a relationship where you are respected. Why would you enter a relationship where you're not respected? And this is also where your self-authority is. So yeah, you're not too much for expressing your emotions, and probably that dynamic wasn't good for you. So now that you have experienced this, you can use that information for a future relationship. But don't, like, you can take time to process that experience, but don't stay stuck in the past. One experience doesn't define your entire life. This is probably just a few moments in a lifetime. So take the lesson in the experience, process the emotion that come, and then move on. Move on. This is the only way. And yeah, the most important thing is really to choose space where you are respected. Anyway, that was just a little situation that I had recently, and I wanted to share it since it came in the video. But yeah, just to let you know, I will be traveling in the next 2 weeks. And I will be filming like some part of it. So yeah, I hope you will find that video helpful, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.